evening, everybody. My name is Michelle Hamilton, and I am the current chair of the Chamber Board. And on behalf of the Marion Chamber of Commerce, welcome to the ribbon cutting for the new City Hall. I know everybody's excited. I think this must have been by design because the square looks so amazing, and they've been doing so many wonderful things up here. It's back alive again, and I know that for us Marion residents who remember it being alive from years ago, we're back. So we have the best of both worlds. We've got our big city life on the west side of Marion, and we have our local town square right here. So it is really great to have a new city hall that we can come to pay our water bills and come to the city council meetings. But this is just kind of like icing on the cake. So it's a great day to be here and a great time to do ribbon cutting for our city legislators. Sorry, I'm going to fall here. So at this time, I'm going to turn the mic over to Mayor Absher, and I'm sure he would like to say a few words.
First of all, thank all of you for coming out. I know it's chilly and I'll try to be brief, but I do have some people that we need to thank on behalf of a grateful city. And first of all, that starts with First Southern Bank, which owned this building for years and years. Prior to that as Bank of Marion, but most recently as First Southern. And there were a few conversations that happened to make this come to reality. The first one didn't go anywhere. And that was both with Dutch Dalich and John Dozier, Ray Altmix, and trying to figure out how this building could be used in the future. The bank didn't need all the space, hadn't needed all the space for many years. It's clear then and now that this is the cornerstone piece of property on the square. And it was a little scary thinking of it not going to good use and having a very useful purpose for moving forward as the city was expending a lot of money, effort, trials, and tears to do what Michelle just outlined, which is to bring back this part of town to be relevant again. And so I want to thank them because ultimately subsequent conversations led to the proverbial deal that the city could not refuse, which was essentially very close to being a gift of the building to the city. And then we undertook the process of trying to figure out how we did go about making it useful for the future. And that brings me to Gail White and his entire team at Berganoni and Associates as the architect, which really grasped that vision of the concept of being the cornerstone on the square, making a historic building relevant in today's needs for City Hall, and more importantly, whatever that expenditure looked like, to make sure that our money was spent well, that it was vibrant for the next 100 years, that it was useful to the taxpayer for the next 100 years, so that we didn't have to go through this again. And they pulled that off brilliantly, in my opinion. So I want to thank them, Boyd Engineering as the mechanical engineers, the structural engineers, which I'm sorry, the name is slipping my head at this moment. Cody, can you help me with that? Say it again. Fendrick Engineers as a structural engineer. Who else am I forgetting? How about the contractor? Aaron Smith and at Smith Hafley also did a brilliant job with this. These buildings are incredibly difficult to engineer and make useful for the next 100 years. Horner Schifrin and Brian Ziegler also helped out, particularly in the early stages of all this, and so many, many others. So, like I said, I know it's cold and I don't want to keep taking up your time, but we're very proud of the building. We hope you will stick around after the ribbon cutting and go through it and see that this proud 100-plus-year-old building will still be relevant to those that will last beyond all of us standing here, that it'll still be here serving the citizens of Marion, Illinois. So we're proud of that. Thank you all for being here. And with that, I guess we'll cut the ribbon and let everybody go back inside and warm up. Everybody give me a 1, 2, 3.